Hello, everyone. I hope some of you are there. We'll see some viewers in the room. So I figure while a few things are getting ready here, I might as well pop on, say hi, have a little chat before we get some cooking done. Okay. If you're in the chat, let me know if you can see me or whatever. Let me know if the audio is okay and all that fun stuff. I'm just going to get a few more of the little things that we need here. We seem to be set. I am back. Guys. I am here. We're cooking. We're doing a little bit of everything here. Got a couple of videos on the works. So, that, and we're bald. Well, pretty well. Got a haircut, finally. So, is the audio okay? Can everyone hear me? Can we get a thumbs up? Let me know it's all good. I'm assuming the lag is really getting there, because oh, okay, perfect. I'm adjusting things here, so I've got my dual screen showing, all on a laptop. So how's everyone keeping up? We're all holding in there during all this fun time. Every time I get the settings. Hello, Patricia. Welcome to the stream. Glad you made it. I'm just having a little chat before we get some cooking done. Not so much a shave, my usual shave, my usual trim, but that's about it. It's just when you're trying to be at work and you're putting on your hat and it doesn't fit anymore. Yeah, it's time for a haircut. So it was time to lose it all. So oh, it's been crazy here. Like a couple of days ago, we honestly had temperatures. It was like plus 14°C. It was beautiful. It was sunny. It was just out in like a t-shirt. And then yesterday we had snow. And it wasn't just like a couple of little flurries or something. I mean, we had like a couple of centimeters or an inch or so on the ground. It was ridiculous. So I don't know what's going on with the weather. All I know is we can't blame the virus for that one. So I'm just checking everything here in the back. Well, thank you very much, Patricia. Yeah, I'm sorry about if there's a little bit of a lag. I am watching the chat, so as I see things pop up, I will respond to them. It's just as I say, there is some lag going on here, so it might take me a second to respond if you ask a question or something. So, I've got my coffee going. We're all set. Dinner's nice, quick, easy dinner. So, yeah. Well, you see, I couldn't even get to a barber or a hairstylist or anything to do a haircut. So this is courtesy of Mr. Weir and, of all things, a set of animal hair trimmers. But it did the job. It was this, or I took a Gillette Blue Blade and just shaved it all off, which really was an option. I had everything in hand to do it. So Okay, so we've got some hot pans here. So we're doing good. I see people. I see it says I have the viewers, but I don't see them chatting. So, to those who are here and just sort of lurking in the background, hello. Don't be shy. Talk. I'll answer any questions and everything. That's what we're here for. That's what these live streams are. It's not just showing you how fast we can do a dinner. It's talking with all of you. So don't be shy. Say hello. Lucky Dog. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're hungry. We're going to be making a real quick little dinner here. And talking, and if you have questions while we're going at it, please feel free to ask. That's why I do this. I want to show you guys, I want to show everyone just how simple all this is. Like there's nothing mysterious to what I do. So I just want everyone to be able to do all this like I do, so that they don't rely on like really bad takeout and delivery. I got home mega late a couple of days ago from work. It was bad. I was starving, and I did something I haven't done in years, and I ordered a pizza. And honestly, it was the worst thing I've ever attempted to eat. It was so bad. I contacted the restaurant. I contacted Uber Eats, and they ended up refunding me. I've never in my life had a pizza where they forgot pizza sauce. So this is another reason why I do this. Is I want people. I don't like this chat being below the video. I can't hear you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm working on some new layouts and stuff here, so please bear with me. I'm trying to get them better, but it takes a bit of work. It takes a bit of work. I promise. The video, that'll all change. See, this is another reason I do the live streams, so I can get more feedback from you guys to how all this is. So if you like it or you don't like it, so we can adjust. We're still learning here myself, so. Okay, so I've got some pans going here. I've got some nice pans heating up. I've got my cast iron fry pan. I've got a little saucepan going. So who's hungry and who feels like starting to get some cooking done? I know I do, because, well, as usual, this is my dinner. So what do you say we get some cooking done? Change your camera over. And it takes a few seconds, but it'll give me an idea of the lag time we've got going here. It seems it's about 15-20 seconds of lag. Wow. I will work on that and try and get that lag better, but we're doing what we can. So, if you saw the thumbnail, you might have an idea what we're making. A friend of mine, acquaintance through work and everything, owns one of the local Chinese restaurants. And I was talking to him, and I just asked him out of curiosity, like, what is the most popular dish that people order from him? Without a second hesitation, he said beef and broccoli. Plush time wins. Angel. I'm assuming it's Angel. I hope it's Angel. Yeah, we're doing some Chinese food tonight. We're making a little bit of beef and broccoli. So, I've just had a horrible time with everything messing up with me. It's all good, Patricia. Don't worry about it, okay? So we're just gonna start off with just some really quick, simple rice. Cause well, you gotta have rice when you have Chinese food. So I thought I had my. It never fails. There's always that one thing that you're missing as soon as you go to start cooking, eh? A great way to do some rice is just give it a little saute with some butter first. It just helps for the flavor. So I'm just going to get a few things started that you can see. And one is we're just going to cut up some steak here. This isn't anything fancy, really basic steak. The main thing is to get this as tender as possible when you're eating it. You do want to cut across the grain. I know it's really hard to see right now. I do have cameras and tripods that should be here this week with any luck. So I know it's really, really hard to see. I'm trying to get this close to the cam, but you can see that the grain of the meat runs this way, meaning the fibers in the beef are running from side to side. What we're going to do is we're going to cut across them and make that steak, make those pieces as tender as possible. So now, when you bite into it, it just falls apart. So it's a lot easier. Oh, fancy steak, nothing, Angel. This is a really cheap cut of meat. It doesn't have to be anything fancy whatsoever. I wish I'd looked at the other side and saw that the butcher had cleaned it properly, but we just cut that off. So as you see, we're just cutting across the grain. And by cutting it nice and thin, it's going to cook so much faster. So I can, the butter had melted for the rice there. And just get rid of that piece of fat. My grain. As always, a good sharp knife always helps. And that's the beef done. Of course, for beef and broccoli, I wish it's because you're biting across the fibers, so it's just easier and more tender to chew. Picture trying to chew on an elastic band. If you were trying to chew on the whole thing, it'd be next to impossible. Well, if you break it down into little bits, it's still a little bit chewy, but it's not as bad. So in my little saucepan just to the side here, as I say, I just have my rice sauteing in a little bit of butter. What this is going to do is just bring out some nice little flavors, and it's actually going to make it cook a bit faster. We're just chopping up some broccoli here. Doesn't have to be fancy. Just has to be done. So we got our broccoli chopped. We have our rice. We have our beef cut. The rice is already starting to smell almost like toasted nuts. So we can add our water. I'm just cooking rice for me, so just follow the package instructions, or if you have a rice cooker, feel free to use that. I'd use it if I had one, but I don't have space. And I don't cook enough rice, which is a shame. we're going to get some aromatics done here. And that's just going to be, we have some fresh ginger. And ginger is what gives a lot of Chinese food that little, I don't want to say a bite, but it gives it some of its heat. It gives it some of its, what makes Chinese food Chinese food. It's that flavor that if it wasn't there, you'd miss it instantly. Don't know if you can hear in the background the sound of that butter sizzling. Now you can whew, trying to juggle here. There we go. Just going to move that camera up to the stove. So you can now see I've got my little pot here with my rice going, and I've got my fry pan. You can be all fancy and dice this up, or if you're like me and kind of lazy, especially today, you can just throw it across the room. 5-second rule, eh? Oh, it's going to be one of these days. So, I've got my ginger going, and automatically I can smell that's hot. I can smell it already. And it's just one of those incredible little smells that you know instantly. The beef is going to go in next. Now, if you have a wok, of course, use one. But most people's home stoves, especially if they're electric, don't actually get hot enough to use a wok properly. So I just like my cast iron fry pan for this. Takes a bit longer, but it's going to taste just as good. Next, we're going to add just a little bit of garlic powder. Normally, I would use fresh garlic powder. Fresh garlic. But I can't find any in the stores right now. It's driving me nuts. It's funny the things you can't find during the pandemic. Before it was toilet paper. Now it's garlic powder, onions. So that beef is almost ready. Now we're going to add our broccoli. And that's just going to take a few minutes to cook. Our rice is cooking up nicely. Now let's get some seasoning into our beef and broccoli. Got some dark soy sauce. It looks like I added a lot, but there was maybe a tablespoon. We're just going to add some sweet chili sauce. Gives it a little sweetness, a little bit of a spice, a little bit of a kick. Again, added about a tablespoon. The rice is coming to a nice boil. Next, one of the flavors that makes, again, Chinese food so unique, a little bit of sesame seed oil. And this is a toasted sesame oil. The thing with this is you don't want to use a lot It's a very, very strong flavor. It does have a tendency to overpower what you're cooking. So there I've added at most 1/8 of a tablespoon. The sesame oil isn't so much an oil to cook with, but something for flavor. Just checking my rice, turning the heat down on that, and we put a lid over our dinner. Move that board out of the way because we don't need it. And while that's cooking, can come back to me for a bit. So you can see how quick. Hello, Chris. Everyone, Q Cuddly Chris is here. She has her own channel, of course. I don't think I have to tell anyone that Plush Times Wins has their own channel. Everyone here has their own channel. Yeah, so this is just going to be a really nice, simple beef and broccoli dish. Everything is in there and seasoned. We have the lid on it now because what that's going to do is it's just going to create some steam, and that is going to cook our broccoli. At the same time, it's going to season everything. Our rice is almost done, and when that's ready, dinner's ready. So, how's everyone's weekend going so far? See, while everything's cooking, you get your cleanup done. Or you try and get some of your cleanup done. Got the nuttiness of the rice coming through. And I'm just using a very standard basmati rice. If you want to use jasmine rice or just plain white grain rice, go for it. I'm just using what I have. Already I can smell the ginger. I can definitely smell the sesame oil. A little bit of heat from that sweet chili. It's all coming together really, really nice. Just keep an eye on the rice because, as I'm sure a lot of you know, 1 second it's cooking, the next second it's burning. So, I don't know what you're drinking, Chris, but anyways, cheers. Here's a little bit of coffee for us. And I just see Linda. Linda popped into the chat. How are you doing? I know the weather here has been crazy, just like I've heard in Ohio. But man, yesterday seeing that snow just freaked me out. It's alright, Linda. We started a bit early as well, so that didn't help. So, as you could probably tell by the thumbnail, we're just making a bit of beef and broccoli. I'm actually going to add a pinch more water, or not a pinch, sorry, a splash more water to that rice, because it was just sticking a little bit more than I wanted it to. Yeah, coffee this late. It doesn't. I'm lucky. It doesn't seem to affect me. I can have coffee right before bed and still pass out. Yeah, it's nuts. It's May. I know Mother Nature has a sense of humor, but tell us a joke. Don't make it snow. I'm fed up of snow. We just had 5 months of it. And here we are. We had snow yesterday. We had a bit of snow today. And tomorrow, it's going to be in the low 40s here in Canada, up in Canada, so low 40 Fahrenheit. So we can't win. We don't know how to dress anymore. So this rice is almost done. We're just going to steam off the last little bit of the water. Whew. Taking the lid off that beef and broccoli, the smell is just incredible. Got a nice little sauce going there. Make sure you say happy birthday to your husband, Linda. And thank him from me for finding you some yeast. Oh, if it was 40 C gas, that would be a little bit on the hot side. Although we have hit that in the summer. No, it's going to be 40 F, 40 Fahrenheit. We have actually hit 40 C here last summer, and it was ridiculously hot. So the rice is done. Now this is not, like I say, I didn't use a normal white grain rice like you would get in your local Chinese restaurant because I didn't have any. I used what I had. So I'm going to switch that back. Whoops. Move that so we can see our can. The beef here is almost done. I just want to get one thing that I did forget. Hey, and this time we actually found what we were looking for. So this beef is done. So guess what? That means dinner is served. So now I just did literally just straight beef and broccoli. If you want to put onions in there, if you want to put carrots as well, feel free, add whatever vegetables you want in this. Again, I just cooked what I had, and now of course we have to get some of that sauce in there. That's that. And finally, because we put the sesame oil when we were cooking it, we'll just toss it with some sesame seeds. And in the end, that's what we get. Super quick, easy, faster than you're going to get from a Chinese takeout, that's for sure. What other spices would you use if you didn't want Chinese? You could add some chili powder to this, easily turn it into a little Mexican dish. Just do it with some steak spice and do it as a barbecued steak dish. Leave it salt and pepper. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this simply seasoned steak, some gorgeous broccoli, and other fresh vegetables, and that's it. I went Chinese because this is one of the most popular dishes you can get these days, and as simple as that. So we knocked this off, start to finish, and simple, quick, easy, definitely delicious, and really quick. I know that's super hot. I don't dare take a bite of it now. Although I really, really want to. So, there we go. Can things get any easier than this? All I know is that's going to be absolutely delicious once we sink our teeth into it. Any questions? Hey, we're here. We're talking. You've got me. Let's work. Let's feel free. Ask me anything. Feel like I'm on a Reddit thing. We're doing an AMA. But I do really have to work on the lag. I think it's up to like 30 seconds, which is pretty crazy. And then I've got some, if any of you are following me on Instagram, you've seen me teasing pictures of tomorrow's video. Little sweet something. So I'm glad you think so, Chris. It's something simple. It's something easy, but I know it's something that's delicious. You know what, Chris? I would gladly send you some, but I don't think FedEx would get there before it went bad. So, you know what? Next time, if our paths ever cross again, I will gladly make Angel a pizza and I'll make you some of this. How does that sound? I have to play around with the settings in Streamlabs. Also, I am going to have to invest in a network cable to run from the living room into here, into the kitchen, because when I run a live stream from the kitchen, I have to do it off wireless, and it can get really, really bad. So, the Instagram account is kind of new, Angel. It's when I saw. I will put a link into the description once I've edited the live stream. I'll have links to everything, including the Discord server, the webpage, the whole 9 yards. It was when Chris came out with her new page, and I went to view it, and I realized, hey, I don't have Instagram, so I started an Instagram page. It was one of the few things I didn't have. So it's new. So the problem isn't so much the Wi-Fi distance, guys. It's just the Wi-Fi is slow. So I've got gigabyte via wire. So I'm just gonna invest in a piece of cable. You had to redo your account. You had it hacked the first time. Oh, your Instagram account, you mean, Linda? if someone hacks my Instagram account, the worst they're going to get is some pictures of me after a haircut and some teaser pics of the stuff we cook on here. So let them have it if they really want it hacked. Well, look on Q Cuddly Chris's page, because I think she has a link to her new one. And sorry, Chris, I know it's Kauai, but I can't remember the whole site address. So if you want, please feel free to post your new Instagram for your photos, because they're just incredible. Like, every time I see it, they always make me smile and giggle, and they're always so cute. So please feel free, post your other Instagram account if you want. I've got the heat, the heat from the stove right next to me, and it's warm. uh, 200. I'm sorry, Chris. Like I said, I just pulled a blank. I know you've got Kauai in there, but I couldn't remember. I can't remember the whole address. So, like I say, please, there's only 7 of us here, and it's mostly for Linda to follow. But yeah, definitely post it if you would like. There we go. Jolly Holly Kauai. Thank you. See, if I was on my other computer, I could have looked this up. But the joy of using a laptop in a kitchen, and hey, we got to do what we got to do. So, yeah, that was great advice, Angel. Yeah, make it a lot harder, make it longer, do everything, change letters for numbers, numbers for letters, anything to throw off the hackers, it helps. So, so what is everyone else having for dinner tonight, or had for dinner if you ate early, or in the case of Gaz, where it's late? Yeah, I've got to work more on OBS here and these layouts because I'm not happy with them. I think we'll just go to something plain and simple, a camera, me, and away we go. So, oh, man. Sitting here with this plate in front of me, at least now I think it's cooled down enough that I'm not going to give myself third-degree burns. I just actually need a fork. Oh, don't. It's not boring chicken, it's only. I don't think I can, but what I think Linda, or sorry, Patricia, if you click it again, then you can click the like button. The rice is perfect. I was super lucky to find this, and these were two. And everyone was going, "Ooh, steak!" This was like a $3 cut of scrap meat that the butcher had, but it was just enough to make this. So, yeah, ice cream cake is so good. We're gonna have to make one of those very, very soon. I've got a few ideas for some. All right. Now that this is cooled down enough, let's give this a try. Had to get the broccoli. Really, really nice. Simple. The beef, because we cut it across that grain, is just so tender and so soft. It's really, really good. That little bit of the sweet chili sauce, I know normally it doesn't go in a beef and broccoli, but just had that little bit of sweetness and that little kick was really, really nice. This is just the one I use. There's tons of them out there, but this Blue Dragon is really, really nice. They've got a lot of things. Even if you don't want to go through the steps of doing all this, they have a beef and broccoli sauce. So you can just get some of the sauce, some of their pre-made sauce, toss it all together, and away you go. Yeah, perfect. Just make sure they cut it across the grain, Linda, because otherwise you're going to be eating it till after the pandemic is done, because you're going to be chewing it forever. So, but yeah, this is really, really nice. The sesame seeds actually really bring out that little bit of extra flavor. Yeah, you never know what they're adding to it. That's the problem. I find, like I said, I made the god awful mistake of ordering a pizza the other day because it was so late and I was so tired and so hungry, and I ordered it from a local place, and I customized it. So I said, I want a pepperoni and sausage and some green pepper and jalapenos. And he goes, okay. And then he goes, you want cheese? I go, well, duh, of course I want cheese. And when he said that, it should have triggered that, hey, maybe I should tell him I want sauce as well. Because when my pizza came, it was crust, toppings, and melted cheese. There was zero sauce on it. So, and I don't even think it hit the pizza oven because everything was like, bleh. I called and complained, and Uber ended up bringing my money back. So it was so bad. And like I say, this is why I do these streams and I do these videos, because there's absolutely no point in paying for garbage like what people are selling these days. Well, Angel knows all about KFC sick. But hopefully that won't happen again. I'm going to be making some chicken tenders tomorrow, for sure, because I ran out of the ones in my freezer, so I've got to get some more. I've got to make some more. So I picked up chicken today. It's funny, I can buy chicken, I can buy any kind of seafood I want. Holy cow, today I was able to get lobster if I wanted to. But finding steak, hamburger, beef, not gonna happen. So, yeah, the poop emoji, that's one way of putting it for you, Angel, isn't it? So, I hope, I hope he gave the chicken tender recipe that I posted her a try and wean you off that KFC poop. We'll try and keep this level. Yeah. See, I broke down and I was so sorry I did. And what made it even worse is I have all the stuff in the fridge right now to make pizza. But I was just so tired. I'd done 14 hours at work and I wasn't about to start cooking. It was just one of those days. I didn't think I was going to be that late, and one thing led to another, which led to me getting bread with horrible toppings on it. So, well, everyone, what time tomorrow? Tomorrow, the video, because tomorrow is just a video, and it's going to be posted as a premiere. So the video will go up at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, and tomorrow's just a little sweet thing. Something for parties, events, because it does take a bit of time to prepare, but it's a super easy thing to prepare. So, it's just the time between that you do a step, then it has to go in the fridge. Do a step, has to go in the fridge. So that's the only reason it takes a bit of time. But make it the day advance, you're set. A nice classic English dessert. From that, maybe Gaz got a hint to what it was, but it's something simple and easy. And there might be a second video too. There might be a second video as well. So... Well, Linda, so far all you've seen are 2 bowls of Jell-O and some peaches. So, I was thinking to myself, God, I'm posting this, and the subscriber's going to think, like, is he making a video on how to make Jello and fruit? Because if so, I would have lost a lot of subscribers to that. Well, you're going to have all day or all night, and God knows how long else to watch them, Patricia. So it's not a problem. They will be online. I'm not taking them down. It's not going to be like the cinnamon roll farce, which is probably going to be, by the way, next week's video. A take two at the cinnamon rolls. So yeah, no more sawdust filled cinnamon rolls. Those things are horrible. I really, really pray I never have to eat those again. Yeah. Oh, wait till you see the finished thing, Linda. You'll definitely have to say hi to Chris for me when you see her tomorrow, Patricia. I've seen her pop into the Discord room a couple of times, but either I haven't been there or I've been busy, and then when I go back, she's not there, so. Well, take one looked really good. They smelt really good. They just tasted horrible. Uh, there was something really, really bad about them. I don't know what it was, but yeah, Christina. I don't worry. When you said Chris and Hubby, I know exactly you were talking about Christina. So, well, everyone, I think I've teased myself long enough. Dinner's been sitting here. The smell is driving me nuts. So I think it's time we're going to call this stream to an end. We're going to have a nice little dinner. I will be in the Discord room. I'm going to be editing this once I'm able to. And then we'll go from there. So for those in the Discord room, come and see us. We can chat there. And if you're not in the Discord room, there will be a link in this video for you to join if you want. We always have a good laugh. Lots of talk about food, of course. Questions and everything. Thank you, Angel and Chris. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. It's always great when you're here. It makes the stream a lot more fun. And for some reason, it makes it easier for me. I don't know why. I am going to eat the food. I am going to enjoy this. Enjoy your chicken, guys. And we'll talk to you all soon. Alright? Oh no, it's not cold, Patricia. I can still see the steam coming off it. This thing is roasting hot. So, until next time, everyone. Until, I guess, well, the premiere tomorrow. We will see you all then. And we'll talk to you in Discord soon. So, everyone, have a great night. And we'll see you soon. Enjoy. Bye.